I filled in my star with all kinds of different lines and shapes. I even used numbers over here and question marks. I'm going to grab some markers and I'm going to color in the different sections. I'm going to be doing blue and purple in an AB pattern, which means I'm going to alternate over my artwork, and I'm going to do every other one. You can do this with whatever you have. You can use crayons. Markers tend to go a little faster if they're nice and hydrated. Sometimes markers dry out really fast and then it takes longer to color. I'm using washable Mr. Sketch markers and they smell good. They smell very good. So purple, blank, purple, blank, purple. I'm going to keep going. We're also going to need some glue today or a tiny piece of tape, whatever you have to make this thing stick. Once you're done coloring, of course. And now I'm going to add my blue. Now I'm only using 2 colors. You can use as many colors as you want. You can choose whatever colors you want. And you can see that my Mr. Blue, he's running out of ink. No, Mr. Blue. Oh, it's going to be a very light blue today, sir. Oh gosh, you hear that terrible sound it's making? It's screaming at me, Mrs. Carmichael, stop using me, I'm dried up. Kind of like it though, it's pretty light blue. One more. All right, pretty. All right, so I'm going to take another piece of paper, a blank piece of paper this time, and I used the same paper the star came from this paper, so it should fit on here pretty good. We're going to line it up like that. And I'm going to, in here, in these areas that are blank, I'm going to take a pencil or a pen, and I'm going to kind of trace around my star here, tracing around it. Doesn't have to be perfect. And you see when I take it away, I have a star sort of. And all in these areas here, I'm going to write words or color or draw pictures. So maybe I just want to do my name. Some of you may know already my name is Mrs. Carmichael, but my first name is Corey, and it is certainly a lot easier to write than Mrs. Carmichael. So that's what I'm going to write. You do what you want to do. Draw pictures, draw shapes, write your poem, write something nice about yourself, write what you're grateful for. Okay, we're just going to decorate that outside part. Then I need to make my star pop out a little more, so I will go ahead and give those folds a little attention and make them pop back out. Ah, that looks cool. Look at that. One more over here. Really making it pop out now. Valley and mountain folds. And now it's sticking off my page, and I think that looks really cool. And I'm only going to add glue to a tiny little area, and I have good old white school glue here. Make sure that it's open and breathing. Help me. It's hard to breathe. All right, enough of that. We're going to turn it over. We're going to add a small dab of glue to each one of the corners. I'm not going to add glue anywhere else. I don't need a lot, and I'm just going to, you going to come out? I'm just going to add it to the corners. My glue is going to play hard to get with me today, so I'm going to use a little piece of paper to dab my glue out of my bottle so that I don't have to make a mess. And I'm just going to add a tiny bit to just the tip. I'm going to do that on all 5. So I'm going to use a piece of paper to grab some of my glue. Trying not to make a mess. Keeping my glue on my paper. Just to the tiny little edge there. That's all you need. Don't use more. Some of you, when I want to cover your whole star in glue, please don't do that. I think I've got one left here at the bottom of the corner. All right, put glue away. That's all the glue you need, I promise. All right, then turn it over, line it up. A little bit of glue gets on your paper, that's okay, it dries clear. And now we're just going to hold down the edges. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at that. I missed this guy, so I'm going to hold him for 10 seconds. You don't need more glue, you just need to hold it for longer. So if this little guy decides he's going to pop up right there, that doesn't mean I need to cover him in glue more. That just means I need to hold him down further, okay? Hold him down longer. When you're done, you're going to have this three-dimensional star that is unique to you. Look, it pops up off the page. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And remember, you can draw anything you want on these little areas. You can decorate your paper however you want. Maybe you want to draw more stars or make it look like a sky. Maybe you want to write a poem, write something you're grateful about. You can do whatever you want with this. This looks really cool, three-dimensional star.